Yo, what's going on, TeamPokeColors family? Welcome back to the channel. I apologize for the crazy lighting situation going on. It's very late at night and there's no sunlight to work with, and this room actually has no overhead light, so we are literally relying on the desk overhead light here. And you know, I was like, it's been a while since I made a video. We opened some Silver Tempest packs, God packs in the last video. I'm like, I'll wait, see what happens, see if I can think of a video to make. And then sure enough, here I am, literally not even 5 minutes ago, scrolling through Twitter. Somebody found that the Gengar Mimikyu Tag Team GX, just the regular one, not the alternate art, not the full art, not even the Rainbow Secret Rare, it's now worth over $110. I'm like, dude, what the heck is going on? So today we're going to talk about tag teams and how you can get your hands on some before more of them go through the absolute bazonkers of a rooftop that there is happening right now. So without further ado, let's get right into today's video. Okay, before we get into today's video, I did want to share with some. I want to share some cards that I picked up at my local card shop this weekend. I literally took some modern cards and traded them in for some store credit. So I'm gonna go through the cards that I got. First one being a Shining Steelix. We're starting off strong. Huge fan of this guy. I used to own one back when he was worth like 60 bucks, and the cheapest you can find on eBay honestly goes for anywhere like $150 or more. So at $95, I know the condition isn't probably the greatest. Like, there's obviously some old wear and tear. Edge wear is kind of rough, but like, dude, I don't care. It's a Shining Pokemon card from what, 2000, 2002, 2000. I don't even know. Either way, I don't care. It's a binder card, so it'll go in my Neo binder, because that's really where all my Neo sets are. So we got a Shining Steelix. Got some cheap dollars. First editions, can't beat that. We got a Skyridge rare Rhydon for $8. I was like, okay, love me some Skyridge. Eradicate for $8 from the Southern Island collection set. I actually don't have this one. I'd like to get all of these guys, so slowly tracking those down. Meowth reverse from EX Fire Red Leaf Green, another one of my favorites, and I've never seen this Meowth artwork, so figured I'd pick him up. Pretty cool. Next up, one of my all-time favorite cards, all-time ever, is this Hisuian Samurai V-Star from Crown Zenith. I have a PSA 10 of this guy. I would love to get a couple more copies because I really do just love the artwork that much. Or just get a ton of raw cards for, you know, $6 a piece or cheaper. So that was cool to pick up. Picked up this for the Neo binder, $6. He's got some damage, but like, dude, Neo Hollow for $6. Can't beat that in my personal opinion. Also got a Light Lantern first edition, which is a rare, for $6. I love first editions. And then lastly, a Rev Room special illustration rare for $2 to finish off what I had in store credit. So outside of that stack, I mean, I've been ripping a lot of my sealed collection, which is not good, but either way, guys, listen up. Okay, tag teams. I made a video last year in May talking about the previous last year in 2023, we already saw something similar happening to the tag teams. That was when the tag team craze started happening. But what's really special about this particular card that is now worth over $110, I actually own one, and I pulled this guy. I pulled this guy from a team up pack back in 2019, which is crazy. But I have a video on Snapchat of me pulling this, or taking a picture the day I pulled it. Pulled it from a loose pack. I went to Walmart, you know, and this was literally the pull that got me back into Pokemon. Like right here, this guy. Because I pulled this, I'm like, yo, tag teams are kind of sick. Let me go buy some more packs. And then, you know, the purchasing just skyrocketed from there. So I don't want to move him around too much, but I do want to show you guys kind of my tag team collection of what I have still. Honestly, a lot of them are just the standard like GX, a few full arts here and there, but tag teams are really interesting. A lot of these guys, a lot of the tag team 10 promos are going for like 20 to 60 bucks depending on the card. I just looked up some prices, so I don't have a ton off the top of my head at the moment, but Some of the promos are going for a decent chunk of change. A lot of these are just from the actual sets. I used to have tag teams that were graded. Should have held on to those, but pulled the Mewtwo Mew GX right there, full art. Same thing with the Celebi Venusaur full art there. I pulled that from the booster box. Got Venusaur Snivy. Let's go, baby. Galarian Birds. But yeah, most of these are just like the standard GX, and it's really weird to see this one of all of the random standard GX ones. Of course, the Gengar Mimikyu just completely gets price gouged through the roof because of the market manipulation or whatever the heck you want to call it. I mean, it's been a thing since April. Like, it's nothing new. It's just like, okay, what are they going to go for next? And obviously it seems that the Gengar Mimikyu GX is the one that people want to go for in terms of skyrocketing the price. So if you have one already, you're in good looks. You could literally almost sell it and trade it for a booster box if you wanted to. But I wanted to let you guys know that just because it gets price gouged through the roof doesn't mean it's not going to come down, but it's never going to hit probably the previous low. So take that into consideration when you want to buy these cards. But I went to my local card shop where I got this, this is where I was going with all this. This stack of cards that I just showed at the beginning of the video, they have like, marked cards in their cases or binders, or just in their like ETBs that you can sort through. And I did see some tag teams there. Most of them weren't really expensive, $6 to $8 maybe, not too pricey. I mean, these first editions from the Neo sets were $1 a piece. Not sure what they actually are worth, but I mean, if they have a $150 plus card in its current condition marked at 95, like, that's a pretty good deal. So I might have to go back, see if I can just loot for tag teams, man, because I know they had some in the display case, but I'm not sure how they were in terms of what their price is worth. But I've been a huge fan of tag teams for a long time. Team Up was really what got me back into the hobby after being out of it for pretty much like 3 to 4 years back in the day. So I have a lot of passion towards tag teams because it was like one of the first cool type of cards that I got to experience opening in a new set release, like Cosmic Eclipse, for example. I was around for the pre-releases of that, pulled some tag teams, that sort of thing. So check your local card shops. You might be able to find someone, marked these cards, or even this card. Like, you might be able to find somebody that marked this card a week ago and it's been sitting in the bin. You go in there and buy it for, it was probably like 30, I think it was $30 before it got shot up to 100 maybe. I don't know. But either way, there's a lot of opportunity out there, I think, still, especially with the local card shops. I've always found incredible deals at my local card shop. Because when they pre-market and they let it sit in the case for a couple weeks, if it gets bought out the next day, they're not going to check every card's price every single day unless it's a big dog card, like, I don't know, Umbreon V, when that first happened back in, like, I think it was March, end of March. So yeah, just be on the lookout for tag teams, I would say. I mean, I don't think you can go wrong with them. The artworks are pretty great. They're very nostalgic in a way because it's that pre-Panini times Pokemon vibe to it, and a lot of people are starting to feel more oh my god, it's too late, I can't talk. A lot of people feel nostalgic to that time before what once was, and I know I do, and I was only in it for a year before everything hit the fan. But looking at how Scarlet Violet's now being treated, it's interesting to just see where people kind of gravitate their dollars to in the Pokemon card market. And personally, if I were you, I would just try to find as many of these as you can and collect them. Not because you want to flip them or sell them, but like, if this Solgaleo Lunala GX goes up to $100, I have 2 copies, so I can sell one, keep one, and then with the second copy, sell that and put that towards, a new Scarlet Violet set release booster box or something. Like, we have that Team Rocket set coming out sometime soon, and I'm really excited for that. But as far as Scarlet Violet goes, I don't know how much I'm going to be actively trying to collect a lot of the new modern cards, because there's still just so many cards out there. I know I'm going on a rant, but just wanted to make a quick video showing you guys, hey, there's still deals to be had. TCG Player has some of these cards that market price says is like $60 that you can get for, anywhere from 5 to 10. So you just kind of have to be selective on what kind of card collector you want to be. Do you want to focus on getting the artworks and the cards themselves and not care about centering condition or anything? Which I wouldn't suggest, because long term having nicer cards will be better for you when you want to sell, because I know there's going to be times where you'll either want to sell or you'll have to. And in cases like mine where, you know, if we take a look at some other cards that I picked up in the last, you know, few months, like this Groudon EX, for example, like this guy, you know, if I want to sell this in the future, he's in decent, well, actually no, he's damaged, so I can't even pass this as like light played or moderately played because he's got a scratch down the middle, so he's damaged. So it's like, for me, you know, I bought him because I'm like, hey, it's a pretty cool binder card, I'll keep it in my binder. I like the look of him. Not gonna grade him, obviously, but if I want to sell him for whatever reason, if I need to pay bills or whatever, because I've had to do that, then it's like, crap, he's not worth all but much, if anything, because he's damaged. So you want to look for deals. Just throwing this out there, speaking this into existence for you guys, if you're, you know, up for that sort of thing. I found these two cards. Let me pull them out. I got them in my stack right here. Let me find them. Where'd they go? Okay, there's one. Where? Oh, there it is. Okay, so these two cards, little story time. These two cards are holographics from EX Emerald, which is crazy to say out loud. We have Kyogre and Groudon. All right, I paid 99 cents for the both of these, plus shipping, when these are $30 near mint cards, if not more at this point. And you know, they're not in the greatest shape, but for 99 cents a piece, like, why the heck not? So now, you know, now I have these. I don't have to go out and buy high dollar versions of them because they're near mint or hard to find. I have them, and you know, you can always use your modern cards to buy cards that you want too. That's what I did literally recently with this entire stack, and that's how I got a shining flippin' Steelix, man. It's like, you know, I took some modern duplicate cards that I had just sitting in a stack, and I got a shining card. Like, what? That's crazy. It's awesome. I'm super hyped about it, but hopefully this video meant something to somebody. I just wanted to hop on here and get on my little high horse for a second, because I was like, hey, I made a video a year ago talking about tag teams, and look at it now. So not trying to flex or brag or anything, because I know people out there that have a lot more than I do, but I'm glad to say that the card that's getting manipulated the most right now is one that I have, and yeah, I need to get some more tag teams, so I'll tell you what, because sheesh, they're not I don't have enough, in my personal opinion here. It's like this one right here. This was already marked at $3. I bought this for $3. What is it worth now? Not sure. I'll throw it on screen, but just goes to show that it could go up in value. I'm not sure what it is. I'll know when I'm editing the video, but yeah, tag teams, they're back in full swing. So I would suggest finding the ones you want now before they really get out of hand, because, you know, we've seen this before. Gengar Mimikyu was the start of the tag teams, just like Umbreon V Altart was the start of the Sword and Shield tag team alternate art buyout. Or not tag team alternate art. Umbreon V Altart was the start of the Sword and Shield Altart buyouts. So see this as another indicator that, hey, buyouts are being coordinated against tag teams. Get on them now before they really hit the fan, because yeah. So hopefully you took something away from this video. I know I said a lot of rambling, a lot of off topic, but it's late. What can I say? Unpre-planned video here. So yeah, let me know your thoughts about tag teams. Are they adequately priced? Are they overpriced? Or are they still due for a price surge because they're just that cool? Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed. Hit the subscribe button below, and I will see you guys in the next video for probably another market manipulation buyout video. But hey, we'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.